Hi Aquarius, welcome back and welcome if you're new. I'm not going to talk about the planets right now. The only thing that's different is Mercury will move into Cancer on the 19th, and then I think Venus moves into moves from Cancer to Leo on the 27th. That's the only difference. It's going to change during the end of this month, and then Mercury goes direct on July 31st. So other than that, Pluto's still retrograde, Saturn's still retrograde, Neptune's retrograde, Mercury's retrograde, and I'm missing one. Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, and then Chiron is also retrograde. There's been a running theme of people avoiding the changes that needs to be made and not facing their fears and overcoming or getting past these old parts of ourselves that need to die off in order for this newness to come in, these new changes, these new cycles. There's been a lot of resistance as a running theme in these readings. Just as a preface, a forewarning, just in case any of that is going on with you too. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what's going on. This is a relationship spread, but it's going to be a relationship evaluation. So we'll look a little bit deeper into whatever type of relationship is affecting you the most right now, Aquarius. You can check for Aquarius placement for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. If you don't know how to do that, there's a link below showing you how to do that. Keep in mind this is time. Time is fluid. This could be past, present, or future for you. For the sake of where the planets are, I give you the time frame. And you very well may be dealing with this right now, or the most of it, because of where the planets are and the way the cards that have been coming up in the readings. I feel like it is a lot of present energy, but of course it's always influenced by past, present, and future. So, anywho, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, and you can also check Jupiter for me and a few other readers as well. So go ahead and get into it, Aquarius. 4 shuffles. 1, 2. Something's you probably are feeling overwhelmed or stressed or burdened by something. 3. 1 more. Or you're very passionate and willing to put in the work. Depends on perspective. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So yeah, I think you are willing to put in the work with the 8 of Pentacles. You're working really hard towards something, learning new skills. You could be starting a new job, getting a promotion, building on old skills, working towards either money or recognition. This is Virgo energy. Could also be Taurus or Capricorn. It represents patience, skill, determination, working really hard on something, giving something a lot of focus, a lot of effort, learning something new, or being very, very dedicated. I think also paying attention to detail, understanding that things take time as well. So that's good. I think you're working on something. You could be working towards self-improvement, working at your job or something. This could be a job for a lot of you. It could just be like self-improvement or hobbies. It could be many things, but we'll clarify. Okay, this person's purpose in your life. Maybe this person is meant to come into your life and delay your success. Maybe to throw you off your path a little bit, to get you like this is a part of this energy where the universe is throwing a wrench in all of our plans that we refuse to reassess, so that we get our lesson, right? So maybe this person was meant to come in and to cause some type of disruption towards your success. Maybe you're working towards a promotion, because this could mean also not getting a promotion or a lack of success or delayed success. Could also be delayed travel as well. It means success is postponed, and you need to be patient. It's Leo energy. Could also be arguments at work. So this could definitely be about work for a lot of you. You could be kind of stuck on the fact that something is not going right and unable to move forward. So be mindful of that you don't get stuck in energy that is, non-productive. But this is what the person's purpose is in your life. This is how this person's purpose, how this person energy is affecting you. I think this is probably work situation for a lot of you. The Ten of Pentacles represents abundance, security, stability, also financial stability and longevity, generosity, prosperity. It could indicate moving, a new home, a new job, or a second home. And again, Virgo energy, you may have Virgo in your chart or be dealing with a Virgo. But yeah, I think this is causing you to, if you feel like you missed out on something, or you missed out on a promotion, or something didn't go in your favor, I think you feel like it's threatening your success or your prosperity or your stability, or it's causing you to consider this or think about this. Okay. Where your strengths are together, we have a stalemate. So I think you're not able to see the strengths right now because you're kind of being closed off. You need time to think and process things. This is Libra energy. This represents like a stalemate, a truce before a decision or confrontation, taking a break, needing time to think, needing time to assess. It's like my hold up, wait a minute, give me a second card. Like needing balance, needing to come to an agreement, needing to make a decision about something. Could also represent someone who crosses you, but it's okay. It could be pending decisions regarding employment or move. So some of you could be trying to wait to hear about a promotion or a job or a move, a house move or something like that. I really feel like it's a job. So I think with this card being the strength here, I think you're just waiting to hear about a decision. Trying to find balance as you wait on this decision, trying to find peace maybe. Probably also if you didn't get this promotion or something, if you didn't get something that you felt like you wanted, maybe you're trying to make peace with the decision that was made. Okay, what challenges do you face as a team? And this could be like your work team or a work relationship, the relationship you have with your boss or a coworker or a supervisor or something like that. Or it could just be a platonic or personal relationship of some sort. But what challenges you face as a team, the Page of Swords in reverse could represent bad communication, meddling, someone being vindictive, could be gossip or inaccurate information. There's a need to pay attention to detail. Okay, give me a second with this. Help me out, guys. If this is a work situation, you could be feeling like you got cheated out of something. And I don't know, you may be joining forces with someone at your workplace or wherever the scenario is, right? You could be joining forces with someone who could be helping you get down to the bottom of figuring out where the meddling was, figuring out where the disruption was, figuring out what went wrong, where the information is inaccurate, where someone's lying, or just not being completely honest. It could also represent, and like I said, inaccurate information. This could be like, you notice that the person who maybe got the job you wanted or something, I'm just using an example, maybe the person who got the job you wanted is doing it wrong. And I feel like there's some other person helping you and someone else, maybe not, or figuring out that this person doesn't know what they're doing or something like that. Does represent the challenges you face as a team, and I think it's either probably correcting mistakes or noticing mistakes. I think this represents mistakes. Gossip generated by attention seekers. Yeah, this could also, I don't know, this could be you. For some of you, you could be starting rumors or something because this success didn't go in your favor. So you could be like lying about this person, trying to get them in trouble or something. I don't know, something like that. Or the other way around. It doesn't have to be you. Another Virgo card, the Hermit card. You probably have Virgo in your chart or are dealing with a Virgo. The Hermit being in reverse, I think you feel like you've been forced into isolation, or you feel like lonely, or you're afraid of being alone. You could also feel very stubborn or distracted by something, but this represents forced solitude. Separation from usual support systems, being pushed out of work or relationships. So I think you feel like you got cheated out of some position, whether it's work, or it doesn't feel like a lot of work. This does feel like a professional relationship, but it could be a personal or intimate relationship for some of you too. You could be feeling like you got forced out of a relationship and you missed out on your success, or it's been delayed because of the situation. Now, you may be like deep down inside, you know that you deserve it and eventually that you'll get it, but for whatever reason, you could be feeling very bitter about this energy not working in your favor. You could be feeling like you could be very distracted by how things have turned out, and you could be feeling like you got forced out, and that could be making you either angry or upset or causing you to be distracted in the mental space and not able to move forward from this, because this could represent having a hard time moving forward. And the Eight of Cups is here, represents either staying too long or leaving too soon. A better way to communicate with them. The Eight of Cups in the reverse, this is about like abandoning relationships or departure, leaving something behind. This represents hopelessness though. It's emotional confusion and exhaustion. Also, lack of energy. Could also be like perfectionism, wanting to do everything correctly, being too much of a perfectionist to the point where you're not actually making any progress. It could also represent poor timing in terms of departures, leaving too soon or hanging on too long. Feeling abandoned. I think you should just communicate how you feel, communicate your true feelings about the situation. You do feel lonely and abandoned. You feel forced out of this situation or this relationship, whatever it is. You feel like you didn't have a say-so. You feel like maybe you wanted to make a decision. You wanted to be able to make a decision and you couldn't. You didn't have a say-so. You didn't have a chance to feel like you didn't have a chance to really process the decision that was made. And there's some also inaccurate information going around as well. It could be causing you some frustration. Frustration hasn't shown itself yet, but I feel like there is mild frustration, whether it's, really major or really mild. You can't be happy about this. One more shuffle. Okay. So this could involve a relationship from the past, an old relationship, an old friend, an old fling, an old lover, or you could be like looking to the past to understand the future, trying to gain perspective about the future based on the past. Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups could also represent having happy memories or nostalgia. Rewards for past efforts. Yeah, because this could definitely be like aiming towards a promotion, wanting to get rewarded for your efforts. Like this is the effort he's putting in, and these will be the rewards. So reminiscing too. I think you're in a place where you're reminiscing about all the work that you've put in towards this success or towards this accomplishment, and then I feel like you get cheated out of it because it doesn't look like you're getting it. But there may be something better for you. If something's not going in your favor, they say the universe is trying to save you. So maybe it needs to happen this way. Like if somebody's meddling and doing something vindictive, maybe this is the only way they'll get caught, or whatever. So this person's purpose in your life is to cause a transformation, a rebirth, a renewal, to cause change, to spark change. Maybe they're the conduit for change. This lack of success is going to be the thing that brings a change into your life that needs to take place. It could be that you miss out on this because it could be like a tower moment, like you didn't heed the signs that the universe was trying to give you, so they had to make the message louder and more clear for you to understand it in order for you to get this transformation or this renewal or this rebirth, or this ending, because where there are endings, there are new beginnings. There had to be a lack of success or a delay with success. The Scorpio energy with the Death card. Then we have the Page of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. This represents how this person's energy is affecting you. I think it's causing you to find a new way. With the Page of Pentacles, learn either a new skill or a new way to get to this Ten of Pentacles, to this ultimate abundance or stability, long-term stability or longevity. You're probably having to learn a new skill or learn a new way to achieve it. You could be getting good news about money. This is again Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Yeah, like you could be getting some type of unexpected income or profit from an investment or a raise. So maybe you got a raise and not a promotion. So maybe it's not, it's not all bad, because this does look good. And maybe you did get a raise, but it's not quite the success that you wanted. Maybe they were like, oh, you didn't get the promotion this time. We'll give you a raise, but, next time you try for it. And then whoever did get it is like a scammer or a bad person or something like that. And then we have, where are our strengths of the team, with the Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. I think there's probably a lot of passion and creativity. It's probably a new situation or a new connection, or you either, if you're working with someone, maybe you don't know them that well, or they're younger, or they're young. It may mean that you have the ability to have a lot of energy and creative flow. Could also be like hyperactivity. This also represents good news about work and projects. So there has been some good news, but I think for whatever reason it's disappointing to you. Maybe it's not as great as you wanted it to be. Like if you got a raise and not the promotion, it's like you feel a little bit bummed out, and I think are trying to decide how you feel about it. The Knight of Swords is here with the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. This represents what challenges you face as a team. The Knight of Swords being in the reverse the Knight of Swords being here is all about oppositions and disputes, solving problems, solving conflicts. A truth may come to light. Like I said, maybe it had to happen this way for this person to get caught. Whoever this is meddling and being vindictive, or this could also be someone who's just mean or aggressive, or who has an immature way of thinking and communicating. Could be someone, like I said, gossiping, spreading lies and rumors. A truth may come to light with the Knight of Swords. Relationship conflicts and work audits. Gemini energy, Aquarius or Libra as well. Yeah, it could be some competition involved. Yeah, but I feel like the challenge is I think kind of shining the light on this person's behavior, but it's going to come out. I don't think there's probably much you need to do. It's going to come out. This behavior, there's going to be some light shed on it. That's so crazy, because I said that's exactly what the hell is going on. The Hermit is here with the Moon in the reverse. The Hermit in reverse and the Moon in reverse. The underlying issue we have in our relationship, like I said, you feel forced into isolation. You feel forced out of this this situation or this relationship or whatever this is for you. You feel like you didn't have a say-so. You're not happy about it. You could be very paranoid or having fear around this situation, or maybe you need to make a decision about what you're going to do, but you have fear around making that decision as well. Excuse me, this is Pisces energy. You could also be an Aquarius, Pisces cusp. But I think there is a need for a change of perspective. This is buried emotions that need to be acknowledged. And you need to let your intuition guide you and release what's holding you back. And this hermit mode that you've been forced into may be actually a good thing. While you're in hermit mode, maybe you need to go ahead and shine some light on those emotions that have been repressed and suppressed and held back or buried, that haven't been dealt with. Maybe this is the perfect time. Maybe you got forced into this situation so that you would deal with this. Maybe you've been putting it off or avoiding it, and the universe had to shake things up just to get you to do what you needed to do. The Three of Swords is here with the Eight of Cups. All right, so there was some hurt, there was some heartbreak, there was some emotional stress or pain, could also be anxiety or confusion. A lot of distraction, definitely a lot of distraction too. It's also a need to release these emotions in order to move on. Could be emotional baggage. This represents a better way to communicate with them. I think there just needs to be a release of the emotional baggage, and some healing needs to take place. You could be slowly releasing the emotions that you need to in order to move on, but I think you've stayed a little bit too long, or I don't think it's a leaving too soon. I think it's something that you kind of held on to for a little bit too long, and you need to start releasing these emotions and this emotional baggage, and that will help you communicate better, more effectively. All right, let's get 3 cards for your advice. The Moon in the reverse again, Justice and the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, which we have the Page of Wands right here too. So, all right, confirmation. All right, let's look at the Moon in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or you may have Pisces in your chart, or like I said, be an Aquarius Pisces cusp. All right. Be courageous as you explore the darkness. Look for the light in your world. Decipher the shadows. Ground by eating whole foods. Exercise and take care of your body. I think while you're in this hermit mode, that's what you should be doing. Not being pessimistic, looking for the light, searching for the light. And as you explore the darkness or your fears or anything that's dark inside of you, to release these emotions and this emotional baggage, you can take your time. And I think with this situation not going in your favor the way you wanted it to, you'll have the time that you need and the energy that you need to put this towards your personal growth and success, because that's what the universe is guiding you to. And then Justice is here, Libra Energy. All right. The principle of consequences: you reap what you sow. Reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and your defeats. And I think that's what you need to do in order to see that you really do need to do this shadow work and address any fears or demons that have been hanging on and preventing you from being able to let things go, and move towards new things. And you just have to be really honest with yourself, and also be patient with yourself. You have to reclaim your power. You have to understand the consequences of your actions, and make better decisions if you want better outcomes. Like, be honest, like where are my habits working for me? Where are my efforts working for me? Where are my efforts not working for me? Because if you missed out on something, if you didn't get a promotion, or if you didn't get something that you were really working towards, you got to figure out why. If you felt defeated by something, you got to figure out why. All right, then we have the Princess of Wands. Youthful enthusiasm and confidence. Harness the creative forces around you. Seek to innovate and experiment. So I think there is a need to try new things, make some changes, and incorporate some newness into your life. Like I said, you could be learning new skills, learning something completely new, learning a complete new trade, or aiming towards some type of promotion of some sort. But I think you just need to, like I said, with the Page of Wands here, this is the Page of Wands, like there could be like a surge in energy or creative flow. I think you just need to focus on that and like bringing the light into the darkness. Like, be creative when you overcome these fears, and when you face your fears, you do have to get into a creative energy, and don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just be honest and be patient, and take your time. That's what I get from this. Definitely. Yeah, I think there's definitely a need to really, really be innovative in the way you approach this. I'm going to go ahead and dig a little deeper into this spread. In the extended reading, I'll pull oracle cards and look at the likely outcome with the Kipper deck. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment if the reading resonates. And I will see you next time. Until then, peace, love, and light. Bye.